elephants. We're ready to begin our reading circle, and I'm very excited about this lesson. Do you see what you have in front of you? It is your brand new book, Fun with Pets. Now, what do you think we will be reading in this book? Students watching. And what will we read about, Emery?
Dogs.
Yes, we're going to read about dogs. What else do you think we might read about, Victoria? Maybe some cats and all kinds of different pets. Maybe you even have a pet at home, and maybe we'll read a story about the type of pet that you have. Now, let's take a moment and let's look at the outside of our books. We can see the name of our book, or the title of our book is called Fun with Pets, and we will be having fun with a lot of different types of pets. On the outside cover, we can see some pictures. We talked about a dog already. Emery, do you see a picture of another pet we might read about? What do you see? He sees a duck. Students watching, we have a dog and a duck. What else do you see? And Victoria, what else do you see?
A skinny rat.
That's right, a rat, or maybe even a mouse we're going to get to read a story about. Go ahead and open up your book to the very first page that you see. And if you look again, you're going to notice again our title, Fun with Pets. Again, we're going to be reading a lot of fun stories about pets. Now turn one more page beyond that. And I want you to look at the page that has contents at the top, and it lists a lot of stories. These are all of the stories we're going to read well together. I'm glad we get to do it with our students watching. Let's turn one more page beyond that, and inside the pink box is so important, because not only are we going to be learning to read our words well together, but we want to read some good character qualities too. We're going to read about being kind. We're going to learn how to help others, and we're going to just improve not only our reading, but also getting our hearts closer to God. Let's be ready to read together. Go ahead and have your books up in good reading position, and let's look together on page 1, like Victoria's fast obedience. So we're right on page 1. So Emery, you'll have to turn back just a little bit. Good. Students watching, did you find page 1? And we'll pinch page 1. Good. So back one more page, Emery. There we go. New pages sometimes stick together. That's the page we want to be on. Why don't we stand up? And we'll begin with our letter sounds at the very top of page 1. Students watching, you join us as well. A, apple, a. Fox, sun, ring, table, milk, Let's practice those again. Apple, a. Fox, sun, ring, table, milk. Nice job. You can have a seat. Emery, why don't you come stand right next to me? And Emery, we have a blend ladder. We want to focus on reading blends quickly so we're ready to read words. So don't add the ending consonant yet. Let's just keep these blends. Read with Emery, students watching.
Ra.
Good job. Now let's take those blends and turn them into words. So add the ending consonant. Read along with Emery.
Rat.
Good.
Rat. Mat.
Nice job. Now something was special about each of these words. What are they, students watching? And Emery, they have the same ending sound. What are they? Rhyming words is it. Now, one of the words you read was the word rat. Do you see a rat on this page, students watching? And Emery, do you see the rat on the page?
Yeah.
Where is it? It is. It's right next to our page number 1. Good job. Emery can have a seat. Victoria, why don't you come stand next to me? And let's go now to our word ladder. So let's start at the top of our word ladder and go all the way down.
Rat. Bat. Sat. Rat. Mat.
There you go. Let's do this. Let's now start at the bottom and go to the top with Victoria.
Mat. Sat. rat, bat, rat.
Good work. Victoria can have a seat. Students watching, I hope that you kept up with Victoria. Now let's turn to the next page. We'll go ahead and have our books up in good reading position. And Emery, come on next to me, and we're going to begin reading these words with Emery. We'll just read the first two in the boxes.
S,
Careful, start with your first letter.
I, no,
Careful, start with your first letter.
no,
Careful, what's that first letter say?
none,
Careful, don't add anything extra. Let's look at it a little bit at a time. What is that first letter? Aw.
on,
There you go. What's the word?
on,
Good work, Emery. Let's read those two words again with Emery. Tough words.
is, on.
Well done. Emery can have a seat. Now keep those books up and let's notice our words in red. Those are our sight words. And remember, a sight word is a word you cannot sound out. We just have to memorize it. So everyone stand up. I'll begin by spell saying it, then we'll do it together. Our first word is the. T-H-E, the. Together. The. T-H-E, the. Let's do that again. The. T-H-E, the. Our next sight word is a. Together. A. Have a seat. So when you see T-H-E, you'll say the word the. And when you have just the letter A in a sentence, you'll say a. Why don't we have Victoria come really quickly, and let's start with our phrases in the box. A phrase is a part of a sentence. Read with Victoria.
The rat,
I loved that speed. Let's go across to the next phrase.
the mat,
Excellent, Victoria, you can have a seat. Students watching, you keep reading in this new book with your on-site teacher. And then let's look at our homework for this lesson. Homework for this lesson is going to be page 3. You're going to begin our very first story in our Fun with Pets book.